And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of the Crypto Bull. What I'm saying of Blockchain Talk. Sorry. In this episode, we will be talking about blockchain-based gaming, more precisely about the pitfalls and the challenges which await blockchain-based gaming. Now, some of you guys know I've already made a little Twitter space about it, had a little discussion with a few people live in those Twitter spaces. However, I do want to make another highlight of this topic by reason, well, with the upcoming importance of metaverse and discussions of artificial intelligence and Web3, blockchain-based gaming will go through evolution and innovation, and plenty of challenges await where it concerns blockchain-based gaming. And in this episode, I want to highlight the current troubles which arise with, blockchain-based gaming. For that, before I begin, let's take first a little look at the market. Now, I want to stress out, I do this for educational purposes, and I want to give you guys a little update on how things are going in the cryptocurrency market. So it isn't financial advice. It's moreover showing you guys how to do things. Was it? Here we go. So as you can see, this is trading chart on TradingView. Going to adjust a little bit settings. Viewers will recognize my lines from the last time. I've more or less kept them up in the sense of I've forgotten to remove them, but in any case, they will serve their purpose here as well. So if I were to zoom in the last couple of days, you can see we had some nice rise. So in the last 2 weeks, I'm going to say, some bullish sentiment. We went up, and the market, where it concerns Bitcoin, was in hope. There were talks about new and renewed bull run. However, as you guys know, I'm the kind of guy who says start zooming out. And then we can see a pattern forming. And well, for most of you, this is going to be a repeat of what I said in my last Blockchain Talks episode when analyzing the market. Zoom out, and you will see that this might have been a little deviation. However, in my last Blockchain Talks episode, I mentioned this line where I said, look, this is approximately our current support level, considering here the little ups and downs, and that resistance level probably was somewhere here near the 25k. Now, as you guys can see, in this last month, saw some nice uptick. After a first correction, we went underneath this line, which was working as a new support line, went underneath it. Plenty of shorts got cancelled, and we had an initiation of a higher trading range, little bull run, which seems to be flattening out right now. We had a little rise up until almost 30k being currently our resistance level. And if we look well, I would say that our support level is probably somewhere here where the previous top is going to be. So this line can now be moved up. It's here. Due to the change which occurred here, you'll see that it falls approximately in the middle. 25k might be our current support level. However, like I said, not financial advice. On what am I basing myself? Well, more or less on trend analysis. Before that, a few weeks ago, even in February, I was saying, look, average trend line is approximately down here on these levels. Which was our resistance levels, sideways trading. However, we broke above a few times, and I noticed the pattern here, support level, went underneath, bullish rise, and now we are back up, which implies that current support is approximately here somewhere at around 25k, probably slightly lower. I'm going to take this one here, somewhere around 23, 24k. Now, why is this important? Well, the moment we break the 30k zone, we are back in an accumulation. Well, I wanted to say accumulation zone, but in a trading zone akin to this one. This is pre-FTX. FTX Celsius, pre-Celsius zone, where plenty of institutional investors stepped in. Naturally, this is the FTX. I'm going to see if I can zoom out a little bit, so you guys got a clearer view. There we go. So we are currently here. Those are the lines that I've drawn. And as soon as we break 30K, we are at approximately this zone, a zone where plenty of institutional investors walked in and where the first corrections were. After that, and I expect it to occur somewhere by the end of this year or approximately near the Bitcoin halving, it will be trading somewhere at the 30 up to 40K zone, somewhere here. Before the halving will take place, a few months later, we will see a new bull run initiating. At the meantime, we will see some, well, how will I put it, layered ranging levels, so that slowly but surely the trading ranges will start to increase, but will still be going inside a little sideways going market. However, as you guys can see, deviations can occur, so do not be surprised if we might have a little fall down depending on macroeconomic elements towards lower levels, such as here, slightly below 25K and up until, well, the trading levels we were before the little breakout. With that said, let's head on over towards everything concerning the blockchain gaming industry. Like I said, it is a very important topic in the sense that it is related towards metaverse and Web3. Plenty of blockchain-based games have been created, and even in the past, I've covered a few of them, did a live stream analysis, such as Medieval Empires quite recently. I know I've done the Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Engine, Steppen, and perhaps a few others. You will see all of them making a review once again here. Not that I'm going to reanalyze them, but I'm going to point out the current flaws and challenges which exist when it concerns blockchain-based gaming, but which haven't been, well, fully taken on. There's still a challenge that even the newest blockchain-based gaming projects did not address, the same kind of problems which occur always over and over again. And I'm going to refer towards my little talk that I've done in the past. I'm going to reshare my screen here. Okay, there we go. Put my face in. Here we go. So this is a little talk I've done at the end of February. Had a few guys over, and I was talking in detail about blockchain gaming industry. Give it a listen. And like I said, I was talking as well about the same topic, but I do want to get the point across. Up here, I was merely talking by knowledge. In this video, in this live stream of today, I'm going to strengthen my words with some visual examples, with some visual evidence. And now, as you guys can see in the description, so what are current challenges in crypto gaming? I've talked about the tokenomics, problems of speculation, and classic gaming, and the problems blockchain did not solve. Now, first things first, how big is the blockchain-based gaming industry? Well, it is quite big. This is on CoinGecko. I do hope it remains. So, as you guys can see, all coins here currently envisioned on screen are all related towards blockchain-based gaming. But ApeCoin, I believe I covered that one as well. Internet Computer, I am a little bit surprised seeing that one here. By reason I covered it as well in my Crypto Bull episode, did a live stream analysis of it. I do kindly remember I wasn't all too positive about it. But I believe the initial idea wasn't really about blockchain-based gaming. So they might have changed course a little bit and are now getting involved. So whatever. Sandbox, or that one, Mutable X, Axie Infinity, Engine Coin, Floki, Gala, Magic, Stepan, Ronin, Wax, Illivium, Smooth Love Potion, Merit Circle, etc. So there's about, well, plenty of projects. I see there's about 3 pages. Those are all the games which are currently listed. However, what I do want to point out is that certain NFTs are also being mentioned. With that, I mean coins related to games, but do not pertain to a game themselves. Speculation-wise, certain NFTs, of which mass copies exist, can also be listed within blockchain-based gaming, making this list not all too clear from time to time. As you guys can see, there is and there are plenty of games being developed, plenty of games already listed and in full use. Now, what are the challenges where it concerns blockchain-based gaming? Well, when it concerns blockchain-based gaming, for the people who have followed my initial Twitter Spaces talk, one of the challenges is that of speculation. It is so important that I'm going to repeat it once again. Speculation. A reason many blockchain-based games will make use of NFTs, non-fungible tokens. These NFTs are a variety of items or key components which pertain to the game in order to either play the game or either NFTs which allow you to win the game, do certain actions, etc., etc. Now, the problem with NFTs is that that specific market, is very speculative. If you think that in crypto, trading is a problem with the shorts and the longing and speculators actually destroying entire cryptocurrency projects by mass speculations in order to get some profit from the community, with NFTs, it is much, much worse. That's all I have to say about it. Now, how does this relay back to blockchain-based gaming? Well, almost all blockchain-based games make use of non-fungible tokens, either representing key components within the game that users will need to either win the game or be able to play the game. Plenty of speculation occurring. And I can actually show you this, what the effect of speculation is on blockchain-based games. There we go. For example, I've got Medieval Empires here. In my Twitter Spaces, I've talked about this game as well, mentioned it a few times, and said, look, in order to play the game, you will need some Me tokens. I'm going to show you Me tokens available now on exchanges, on Bybit C, and we are going to take a look how much it costs. Normally, the token itself shouldn't be all too high in value. You guys can see about 1 cent. So you're actually trading already real money in order to get your hands on Medieval Empire tokens, which allows you to make part of the community, will have you have a say within, I'm not going to say development, but with governance of the project, and allows you to make in-game payments. You got that right, in-game payments. So that's current value, about 1.1 cent here. Now, my problem is, and this is what I'm going to show you guys, let's head on over towards the land sale. Now, within the Medieval Empire game, you will need land in order to start playing the game. It is used for, come on, where is it? Sorry, so within the game itself, you will need land in order to make your troops. It didn't load decently, I've got to retry it. Yeah, I've been trying this beforehand, but should be land for sale here. Come on, where is it? Are you kidding me? Geo player. Yeah, seems to be bugging here. There we go. So these are the lands for sale, and like I said, speculation can destroy a game. The lands within medieval empires are needed in order to start playing the game, to build your troops, to build your things, etc., etc. And as you guys can see, there's a little bit that I can cover. There we go. Purchase on OpenSea. So random land I've chosen, listing 2. It's loading up the prices, and what do we have here? Bam. These are all the offers already made. You can see speculation going in straight ahead. At first, it was only $1.37. That would, in traditional gaming, be at the level of a microtransaction. Then it got one upped, and suddenly we are at, in less than 2 weeks' time, an estimated value of $600. This is no longer a microtransaction. This is pure speculation on a game which is yet to be launched. On beforehand, I dare say that no matter how good the game has been programmed, speculation already is destroying the game from the get-go. There's a little piece of land. Close it down. Come on. A little one here. What is it? Sold. I'm going to see if I can get another one. This is tier 3 with 15 slots. What do we have here? 609 once again. I know there are other ones which were much more cost heavy. Where are they? Yeah, and just at times like these that a computer decides to do some FE this shit. 609. So I'm a bit surprised to see that suddenly everything is being capped. By reason, those of you who have seen the Crypto Bull episode itself will have noticed that I've had major league other prices ranging even in the thousands of dollars. So I'm a bit surprised here to see something already capped at $609 each and every time. So it might imply some development has been going on that they are now lowering the prices. However, I'm a bit surprised here. Oh yeah, here we go. More from this collection. As you guys can see here underneath, I had to scroll down a little bit. Prices can vary depending on the tier and the maps, but as you guys can see here, $1,650, $3,200, $2,400 tier 2 slots. So prices range wildly. This is almost $9,000 for a piece of virtual land. Now, what can I say about this? Well, this is pure speculation. Like I said, I'm a bit surprised seeing this one here where all the lands I've currently clicked on are suddenly being capped. However, let's not mind that one. What I do want to say is this is pure the effect of speculation. Now, you guys might say this is limited to medieval empires itself alone. Sadly enough, no. This is the sandbox. Decently built. It is launched. You can play it. But I want you guys to take a little look at the marketplace and see what exactly speculation can do. We see here new assets, 1275, $102, $51, season pass, courtly chic lady. Those are in-game items, a variety of skins. So it ranges from prices of let's just say, microtransactions in classic gaming up until exuberant prices in order to get what? Small in-game items. That's pure speculation. Lands and estates, it's always fun to have a little look at them here and see for what prices they go to. For Ethereum, almost $7,000. Those are pieces of virtual land you can buy in the sandbox. These are exuberant prices, all being pushed due to speculation. This is the sandbox. This is yet another game. Now, you may think you are a big shot and say, oh, but it's kind of cheap. What are you, a poor kid? No. High prices negate the viability of the game. Classic gaming, I know plenty of people complaining about DLCs and having to purchase unfinished games. I hear people talking and complaining about microtransactions of $5, perhaps even $10, in order to stand a chance to win a game or to get finally some good gear, and how the game can be broken due to these transactions needed that you have pay to win. In reality, those pay to win games, well, generally they're true that only the developers are the guys winning because they reap in all the rewards by launching things that could have been implemented on the get-go for free. Now, it is a business model. I'm not going to start shitting on a hustle, but it makes a game unattractive and it makes it broken. And if I see prices like these for NFTs in order to play a game, to fully get involved into a game, to fully enjoy it to the max, I'm sorry, but I'm calling this thievery, and this is in all actuality a dampener on the innovation that can occur within blockchain-based gaming. I mean, for Ethereum, for a small piece of land, as indicated here, so it's not even the entire screen here, it's just that small little square here. And you can put what in? A little logo? One of your other NFTs that you've bought for a few thousand? This is pure speculation. It is bullshit, in my opinion. I mean, what else do we have here? You've got Gucci Vault. Just let's take a look here of the collections available. Okay, $12, 318. As you guys can see, okay, those are collectibles, but what do you have? Those are just digital thingies, probably not even saved decently onto the blockchain, but somewhere stored on an IPFS server, which can censor the NFTs themselves. So you don't even have proof of ownership. You've simply got a skin or an asset that you can use in the game, but is probably most of the time being locked up somewhere within a game's vault that only you can see and not really show to others. I mean, what is the point? Let's take a look at Axie Infinity here. For once, you can say, oh, yuppie, we can play for free. However, yeah, well, naturally, you need to do some downloads, download play, special wallets, etc. But as soon as you will start playing the game, you will see that in those free versions, you will be affected very negatively, and that these games quickly become about microtransactions and play to win. Close this one down. Just have a look at the marketplace, just so you guys can see what the hell is going on. Total volume in Ethereum, here it peaked and then it flatlined a little bit. Top sales, what is this? I have no clue. Let's take a look, but it went for 102 Ethereum about a day ago. What is it? I'm going to see. Oh, it's a Genesis plot. Little plot of land, probably very much desired by some of the community for, let's just say, no, it's a Genesis plot, meaning it's probably one of the first plot of lands created in Axie Infinity, but I mean, come on, guys. We have here some beastly animals. I'm not going to get into the fundamentals here, but seriously, you've got classes, read count, yada yada yada. Just a little digital avatar. 0.5 Ethereum, and if you take a look at current Ethereum prices, that little thing went for about 500 US dollars. I mean, seriously, guys, that's pure speculation going on here. What use does it have in game, and does the money really follow? I dare not to say it in all actuality. These are a few examples where it concerns blockchain-based gaming and what speculation can do. At this point, the mentioned games, Medieval Empires, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, all of them have taken a step back where it concerns community activity within their respective games themselves. All having to do with the exuberant amounts of money and crypto you will need in order to start playing the game. It's only the very early community members, I'm going to say, I'm not even going to say adopters, very early community members who were into the airdrops and the whitelists, which can possibly profit from the games themselves. By reason, the plot of lands, the various NFTs, they've got it, speculation-wise, have appreciated over time and can now be sold, which means there's probably, and probably is not even the right term. In all actuality, there's a big amount of players within these games which did not even play the game, let alone saw a single graphic or know what it was about. They only have the NFTs within their respective wallet and are merely buying and selling, making a profit, speculating on its value, trying to convince other members, and simply selling. Now, like I said, I'm not going to hate on the hustle of someone and, starting to criticize their methods of making money, but in itself, this speculation is problematic for such games. It implies that, I'm going to say it straight ahead, this is something that kills blockchain-based gaming. This makes it so that those aren't really metaverse and Web3 applications. These are just money-making schemes. Another example here is Steppen, which I did a live stream analysis about it, and that's probably one of the very first things I said, because this is their homepage. Download now. Yeah, they're quite straightforward where it concerns the buying and start playing. Same here with Steppen. I'm just going to click it open. What you need to know and remember from my Crypto Bull live stream that I did about Steppen is that you will be needing sneakers in order to start earning money with them. And, this is a little overview of the sneakers which are for sale. You can see GMT. Now, come on. Okay, they're slightly more intelligent now. Back in the day, I made a few screenshots and it showed you guys exactly how expensive these were. I'm really talking about 2 or 3 BNB because this is a Binance-based blockchain project. And, either they have kept it or, this is even the lowest price. I'm going to put in latest, and you can see that, they're quite expensive. Oh, come on. I mean, if you want to get a clear idea, apparently I'm at a loss here on how to get their value expressed in US dollars, but you will see exuberant prices for something very stupid, which is something base to start playing the game. making this more than a literal money scheme. And sure, Steppen will promote itself to be we are play to earn, but they forget that you need to make an initial investment and that they will hook you and say, look, okay, you can play to earn, but you make an initial investment into a sneaker. It can be high, can be low. There are a variety of sneakers with a variety of aspects to it, which will give you an edge in the game. But if you start calculating, if you're a bit of a mathematician like I am, you'll quickly notice that your initial investment can seldom or never be won back by participating in the game. The reason the game will force you to start upgrading, well, in this case, your shoes and a variety of other items, which imply additional payments in order to advance. And you will never get a break even. Sure, you will see your step counter and see, oh yeah, I've earned that much. Now I can buy the next up sneaker. Yeah, well, at the same time, you didn't take into account the previous one, and you are buying new stuff in order to upgrade it. And in the end, you're not really making a profit. You're losing it. The only ones making a profit will be the developers. And that was one of my main concerns when it concerns Steppen. And, well, I'm getting a bit on the side here, but what I do want to say is a game like this forces you to initiate the very first investment in order for you to play a game. In order to play the game which allows you to play to earn. But if you start adding up all the investments, initial investments made, the time invested, and then the additional stuff you've bought up in order to increase your earnings, you will quickly notice you will never get on the same level or even make a profit. As a matter of fact, you will start losing money over time up until you lose interest into the game because you aren't advancing as fast as you want it to be. Plain and simple. Yield games, probably the same. Here, this one is actually very badly made because I see the menu disappearing here quite badly. You've got guilds, yada yada yada. I don't know about this game, but I'm pretty sure that if I were to click on a marketplace, if I can find it here, we will see. It's speculation-wise. What is it? That's a guild. Okay. Their marketplace. I'm probably not going to close it down. There's another one. Oh yeah, I'm going to keep it open. So that was it where it concerns speculation. Now I want to highlight something about tokenomics and white paper. As naturally, games like Medieval Empires, Sandbox, X Infinity, all have something to do with tokenomics. Those who watch my Crypto Bull episodes know that I'm not a fan of tokenomics, despite tokenomics having its main use case being fair distribution. That's the main idea behind publishing your tokenomics. And I always say, just take a look very closely at exactly what is being shoved into your face. It might seem a nice distribution here, but you need to start thinking what is being mentioned. 4% went to the public with an IDO, in a 1% initial exchange offering. IDO forgot what it stands for, so 4% went to the public. 20% for play and own. What is play and own? No idea. 5% exchange and liquidity, so it was here formally. That's 9% which went to exchanges. Now comes the fun part. 29% treasury, development, operations, marketing, airdrops. 29%, almost over a quarter, is already in hands of the company behind Medieval Empires. That's what is written here. 5% to advisors. Okay, so they've hired advisors. So 5% of it is allocated towards the advisors. But shouldn't that be included here in the 29%? As it is for development and operations. Advisors can be put next to operations. So that's odd. So that's, I'm going to say 34% already for the team. Then we see this one here, 15% to the development team. I can count correctly, that's 34. It's 49. 1% less than half of all the tokens being used in medieval empires are already in a core team's hands. Because let's face it, treasury, you're not going to tell me that the development and operations and marketing, etc., all of this here has no access towards the full team. I mean, the team compromises this. This is bullshit which is being told straight into your face. 1% social projects, no idea, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a relationship towards here. That means about half of all coins within medieval empires are in development hands, meaning rug pulls can occur. Seed probably being offered, no idea. 7% private, what's the private? No idea. And probably if I can verify what it is all about, there will be some more sense and some more subtleties that can be made. However, I dare not to say it. I dare not say that it is really a fair thing. And I mean, okay, 2-month lock and 20 months vesting. They say we made a promise, everything is vested, everything is locked. However, I'm not so sure about that one. What I can tell, 2 months, 2 months, 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, 2 months, 4 months, 12 months, 2 months, these things tend to coincide. I dare not even say that, but 35 months vesting, 22. If my calculations are correct, next year we have our halving of Bitcoin. There's a bull run going to be initiated 2025. Coincidentally, when all of this has been unlocked, meaning plenty of speculation is going to occur, plenty of tokens will be speculated upon, meaning that this game isn't so much going to be played, but the project itself is being played with in order to make a gain, in order to make a profit. It is a business model, but it tends to steer quite closely towards a scam. With that, I've already exposed medieval empires for the scam that it is. Sandbox, I'm going to see if I can get somewhere the white papers and the tokenomics. Events map, avatar. Sometimes they do not even mention it, or they hide it pretty good. Take a look at the white paper. Disclaimer. Money laundering. Platform gameplay. Tokenomics, page 31. Let's head on over and see how distribution has been made here. Utility token throughout the sandbox ecosystem. Multiple ways as described. This creators, players, landowners, investors, tier 1. Mint assets, buy gems and catalysts, acquire. So they're not really speaking about how it has been distributed. Here they only speak about how do you acquire it, which in my view is more fair. However, this is the kind I like to see. Project financing, initial revenue, seed sales, strategic sales, launchpad, foundation, company reserve, founders and team, advisors. And what do we see here? Foundation, 12%, who belongs to the foundation, generally the founders and team, together with their advisors. That's 29 plus 12. That's 41% already. Company reserve, more than 60% is already in developer hands. Now, it can be a good move, but it shows that these things, where it concerns tokenomics and fair distribution, aren't really as fair. There's no true decentralization going on. This is the sandbox. If I'm not mistaken, when I did the analysis, I was more or less enthusiastic about the game itself and its capabilities. However, I once again highlighted within this game the bias and the problems with the tokenomics which occurred. Naturally, this combined with speculation makes it slightly problematic. Can I say the same about Axie Infinity? Probably, depending what I can find where it concerns the tokenomics. If I do not find tokenomics, well, I'm merely going to assume it is more about collecting NFTs than anything else. Naturally, let's take a look at the white paper. Roadmap, team, technology, key metrics. Look here. Breeding, community. Nothing about the tokenomics. However, roadmap seems to be in dire need for an update. I know Axie Infinity was quite popular 2021, 2022. However, nothing is moving. You can say it's due to the bear market, entirely understandable, but I've got my doubts. No tokenomics here, so I can't really talk about it. Engine coin. All as well did I do a live stream analysis about these guys. And naturally, I'm interested in the tokenomics. Now I've got to vaguely remember where it was hidden. The fact that they are already using dual tokens should worry you. For individuals, affinity, engine. I'm going to look it up like this. Gold standard. Well, I know the use case for engine and affinity, but I can't really seem to see how distribution went on. So on that account, I'm not going to say anything about it as to not damage the platform's reputation. However, like I said, always be on your guard. Steppen. That's one hell of a painful website. Tokenomics. Let's take a look here. Game token, green Satoshi token, green metaverse token. Go on. Which was used for movement. Yeah. Nice and edgy. Oh, get back here. The burning mechanism. These are the ones released. Okay. Advisors, distribution. Here we go. 30% of the total supply belongs to the game. That's the move and earn thing. Private sale. That's in order to get some funds in order to develop the game. That's a private sale. So at this point, okay. Binance Launchpad sale. So 7% has gone to Binance in order to probably get listed. 14% hands of the team. Like I said, advisors are not a separate entity, though you can see them as well, within an advisory function. In all reality, they belong to the team, both work in tandem. That's about 17% already team hands. And then you've got ecosystem and treasury. You can guess who has full access towards the treasury and the ecosystem, who can move the funds in order to pay and, well, distribute. That's the advisors and the team. We are already at 47%. I wouldn't even be surprised if it were 50% by reason. With a private sale, I know plenty of developers start to buy up their very own coin by their, well, with money they've made on the site in order to support a project. But they enable them and give themselves more leverage within the community. So I wouldn't be surprised that in reality percentage is higher than 50%. However, currently, taking into account ecosystem and treasury, advisors and team all put together, we're already at 47%. Almost half of all coins are within hands of the team and developers, meaning a rug pull can occur. They can dump their coins should the ecosystem be go down. That plenty of movement occurs during a bull run. They can simply dump the coin. So that's one of the reasons why I always highlight tokenomics. See what is written and understand that the partitions within such a diagram are more interconnected than you think. I mean, think about it. Team, advisors, ecosystem, treasury. It divides it nicely into smaller aspects, which does not give the impression that in all actuality almost half, this entire half here, is within hands of the same people. That's basically what is trying to be obscured here. That's something to be wary about. That's the reason why I'm not a fan of tokenomics where it concerns blockchain-based gaming. Why not so? Well, the need for distribution needs to be fair. And I'm going to refer towards Bitcoin. Bitcoin's success all comes down to a fair distribution of the coins. Now, naturally, plenty of naysayers and Bitcoin negativists will say that Bitcoin isn't evenly distributed. I say it is. However, the existence of whales has more to do with the ability of the majority of people keeping money within their hands. Plenty of whales are exchanges by reason. Plenty of people buy Bitcoin through exchanges because they lack the technical skill to start mining. Mining is the fair distribution mechanic of Bitcoin. Anyone and everyone can start supporting the Bitcoin community by mining and making fair earnings by mining. However, not all want to go the long route and start mining Bitcoin or even any other cryptocurrency or network. Hence, they seek other means to get their hands on it. And generally, it is from buying from the miners, by which exchanges stand straight into the middle. You've got miners dedicating time and effort in supporting the network, getting paid for their work, but naturally, they still need to refer back towards the traditional markets. So they need to sell their Bitcoin on an exchange so that others can buy it from there. And that in itself also helps to distribute the Bitcoin. However, plenty of people are still uneducated and leave their Bitcoin on the exchange, making the exchanges such as Binance, Kraken, Coinbase very powerful whales that can play the market. In itself, the mechanics to Bitcoin, that's fair distribution. Sadly enough, what I highlighted here with Steppen, Axie Infinity, Sandbox, and even medieval empires and their tokenomics, and analyzing what each subsector stands for, you will immediately see that there isn't really fair distribution going on. It is a closed ecosystem whereby few individuals hold tremendous power over the community and can rug pull it. Now, put this together with the idea of speculation, and you will see that blockchain-based games, many of them, lack this fair distribution mechanic, which opens the door widely towards speculation, meaning that the game itself takes on a secondary or even a tertiary use within the ecosystem, that no one is really going to play your game no matter how well it has been built, by reason due to unfair distribution and the aforementioned speculation, the game has already become unplayable. And I want to highlight this especially with Medieval Empires, because this is still a game that is yet to be launched as of date. And I've already shown you guys with the land sale that various pieces of lands, various NFTs within this game are already being passed through for exuberant prices. Pure speculations. A handful of players, not even playing the game, but players playing the cryptocurrency project called Medieval Empires itself for a profit. This game is not going to be played intensively like classic games, like classic multiplayer games like RuneScape or World of Warcraft. Just forget about those. Even lesser known classic games will have more people playing it than Medieval Empires can ever hope to achieve. How any other game I've mentioned thus far can hope to achieve, just by reason of speculation and that unfair distribution that is going on. I'm going to simply close these ones down. With that, highlighted current problems within blockchain-based gaming, with natural evidence as promised here. Now, if you guys like this talk, as I'm going to close down and end the broadcast, if you guys still have questions, you can always reach out to me on Twitter and a variety of social media. You can find them in the links down below in the description of this video. If you like what I produce, naturally, please like, subscribe. You guys know the drill. With that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching, and up until next time. Bye.